How's it going? And welcome back to the Marvel Snap deck highlight here on YouTube. Today, I've got a take on the kind of disruptive domino mid-range deck that I've showcased a few iterations of here on the channel, but we've got kind of a 1-2-3 combo finish in the deck this time. The combo based around the two cards this deck is named after, Wave and Sera. Wave most notably making all cards in both players' hands cost 4 on the following turn, which means when we play Wave on turn 3, this sets us up to play Sera a turn ahead of curve on turn 4, which then makes all of our subsequent cards cost 1 less. This means Sera sets us up to play an Odin on turn 5, whom we deploy to the same location as Wave, which then on turn 6 locks all cards in both players' hands to 4, with the asterisk that Sera brings our 4-cost cards down to just 3. This puts us in a situation where we're able to play any 2 cards we want out of our hand on the last turn, while our opponent can only make a single play with all of their 4-cost cards. We have America Chavez to have 1 guaranteed big play, and then our second play can be anything from another big 6-drop bomb like Magneto to various tech interactive cards such as Shang-Chi or Killmonger. Another thing this deck is excellent at doing, if you want the full combo set up, is simply playing Sera on 5 allows us to play a flood of interactive disruptive cards on the last turn. Sera sets us up for a 3-mana Shang-Chi, a 2-mana Killmonger, and a single-mana Hellcow on the final turn for an incredibly disruptive board state. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed the match highlights that I have for you here today. Remember, if you do, to tap the like button on the video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. You wouldn't want to miss another awesome Marvel Snap deck highlight or other game news update that I'm posting here several times per week. Sera and Odin. So we have exactly 1 draw to get a Wave, because obviously we're drawing Domino this turn, so we need to draw Wave on exactly 3 to get that set up. Even if we don't draw exactly Wave on 3, we do still have Juggernaut into a Devil Dino now. Devil Dino is actually not too bad in our deck. We usually have some cards in hand left over at the end of the game. And there's a Wave. Lovely. Diablo space just doesn't matter here. Neither of these locations have a lasting impact. So I'm gonna go ahead and deploy Sera into the Diablo space. And we actually already have Magneto lined up here too. So we'll get to go Sera this turn, into Odin the Wave next turn, into Magneto plus Chavez on 6. We're pretty solid setup here. They're a Devil Dino deck. Interesting. Now, it is noteworthy, something to consider, that if I do Magneto on the last turn, he's going to pull their Devil Dino to wherever he ends up at. So they have free reign to play cards this turn. They have 5 resources. 7 cards in hand is a lot. And a lot of them are +2. So we'll see how many they deploy this turn. And then they're going to only get 1 play next turn unless they also have something like a Sera. Survey says... Alright, play 2 cards. Oye as a 4-power, and Cosmo. Okay. So, Magneto's not only going to grab the Devil Dino, he's also going to grab Cosmo and Nakia here. So that'll put... Assuming they play nothing here. They get 1 play, though. So do I play Chavez here? I assume this goes down 2 to 12. This will be 12, 17, 18 here. So I'm beating that. And then we play Chavez here. And then I'm theoretically winning all 3 lanes here. And they only have 1 card to play. So we should be deterministic unless they have something like Doctor Doom for their last play, which they could. Yeah, put Artrix here. We're gonna get set up to win all 3, and they have 1 play to only impact 1. Solid game. All right, we've got Sera and Odin. So we've got 2 shots at a wave, and we hit it on the first one. Okay. So again, our 3, 4, 5 here is wave into Sera, into Odin. We get to play 2 cards in the last turn. They only get to play 1. We'll have a domino here on turn 2. I think I'll just play domino into the dark dimension. Wakanda is probably a pretty medium location for them if they're playing a Nova deck. We're hoping to find our copy of Magneto in a couple of draws, so that way we can get that set up to Magneto plus Chavez on 6. On reveal, effects don't happen here. Alright, so wave is definitely going into Wakanda then. Gosh, that probably like fully hoses their deck, doesn't it? I guess they could Killmonger the Nova off. They could also be if they're a destroyer deck, that's not too bad for them. But if they're like a traditional Nova Carnage Venom deck, this is definitely bad news bears for them. Can't destroy here, can't unreveal here. Okay, Colossus would imply that they are a destroyer deck for sure. Then the question becomes, where do I want to deploy Sera? Do I want to fight for this location? So assume they destroyer. Bucky Barnes is going to be a 6, and this will be a 4, so it'll only be 10 here. We could play for nowhere still. I'm going to have 11 into here because I need to Odin the same one. I'm gonna Sera into nowhere, just so that one is like in play for us still here, I think. Okay, well, they are about to be incredibly sad. So this is, we'll play the old Uno reverse card here, which the on reveal for Hobgoblin will get sent over back to them. On a snap. We'll see if this makes them concede or not, because of Nowhere and Wakanda. But I definitely want to snap them before the Uno reverse card flips up. All right, so they get 1 play here. We're winning Wakanda. So let's just assume they have 10 power here. So we Hellcow here, and then we Chavez mid. And then if they like Destroyer here, we win here and here. And if they Destroyer here, we win here and here. Right, just to double check this, Bucky is a 6, and this will go up to a 4. And obviously, if they Destroyer here, we win here and here. All right, love it. All right, clean. Calculated.
Victory.
Onslaught Citadel with Sera is a ton of fun. She reduces the cost of cards by 1. So Onslaught Citadel doubles this effect up, which is great. We get to go ahead and domino into Lemuria here. Swap the positions of each location. All right, I'm gonna wave into the left then because I want extra space wherever wave is gonna be. Wave sets the cards next turn, both players' hands to 4. So she'll let us play Sera ahead of curve, and then Sera will let us play other things out a little bit more aggressively.
Wind, aid my hand.
I'm fine with this. So I'm going to go ahead and Sera here into Onslaught Citadel. And we actually drew Odin, which kind of sets up our combo. So I'm going to snap. So Sera means I'll get to play Odin on the wave next turn. And Odin on wave means their cards will all cost 4 on the last turn. And ours are actually all only going to cost 2 because of Sera on Onslaught Citadel here. So we'll actually get to play 3 cards the last turn with this setup. I actually get to play out 2 things here, right? Hilarious. I'm just gonna kill Killmonger, actually. Let's just kill Killmonger. So Killmonger gets rid of Sunspot. Okay, and now this is kind of funny. So I actually can only play 2 things here, but they can only play 1 thing. And Magneto pulls these 2 out of the flooded zone into here. And Chavez goes here, bringing us up to a total of 7 here. So the flooded zone is going to be 0 to 0. And they're going to have 5 into here. So it could come down to tiebreakers if they beat me in Lemuria. And I'm going to be 28 to 5 at Onslaught Citadel. So I think we definitely stay in here. Yeah, we went on tiebreakers now, right? Like, you 2 get over here. I feel like Magneto beating Storm and Juggernaut here at the end is a pretty solid flavor win. That is a sweet game. So, when a location is tied like this, the first and only tiebreaker is total power. So, because I'm up 23 power here, and they're only up 5 power here, I win the tiebreaker. And they were only able to play 1 card this turn, because Wave made all their cards cost exactly 4 and they had 6 resources. And then our cards all cost 4, but they got -2 from Sera being on Onslaught Citadel, which is great. One more month and my subscription can start school. Thanks to almost 5 years, Bob. Good morning, good morning. I like Domino Chat. She's got big card game energy. The always lucky quip makes me chuckle. So definitely wave into Sera here, and then even if we don't hit Odin, we can still Magneto on 4. But them passing and them on the Quicksilver Domino start, I'll bet Wave actually helps them too. But there's our Odin. So again, this is the setup here. Sera means that we get to Odin on 5. And then Odin into Wave on 5 means that we'll get to play any 2 cards out of our hand. And they'll only get to play 1 card. That is a cloned Dr. Doom. Okay? It's a little scary. So we'll have a 14 power Magneto and a 9 power Chavez we can play next turn, or a 14 power Magneto and a Shang-Chi, depending on what they play. Man, Captain Marvel on 8 power makes this really tough, huh? So if let's just assume they're playing Dr. Doom. They play Dr. Doom, and they have 13, 18, 12. Captain Marvel goes to here. We're still tied here. And we have 19 to 10. And then they'll have 21 here. So they'll only be up 7 here. So we're winning that tiebreaker. Captain Marvel goes here. And then we're still winning here and here. See, I think Chavez center and Magneto left beats Doctor Doom, right? So they need to have something else. All right, let's see what their something else is.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Clean game. Really show a yeah, and they can't have anything else other than one play because of our wave. They could have had a different 6 drop here. Like maybe a leader gets us if they have a copy of leader, but we can calculate, hey, okay, do they have Doombot? Because we knew they had one from Coding Bats and that we beat that deterministically. So I think it's definitely worth staying in there. Okay, we have Wave and Odin. Which means we need to draw a Sera in either of our 2 draws following Domino here.
Right on time.
Do I wave into Klin? This location seems not great for us. Like, do I even want to Odin the wave? I don't know that I do. I guess for the sake of slowing them down. Hoping to draw like Magneto next turn. Do I just like Polaris into Atlantis and then plan to Juggernaut into Atlantis with other things next turn? We like Polaris here, and then we like go Hell Cow Juggernaut here next turn? Well, I guess if I Juggernaut here, we could technically lose, right? So I need to Hell Cow here. This somewhere else. Nice. Sick game. Close. Victory. If Lady Sif had been here, they'd have been 13, but they'd have discarded once more. I think we still win, right? Even without the Juggernaut. Yeah, a lot of ups and downs there. Yeah, GG Sunshine. Hey, thanks to one of the awesome folks that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you want to see more stuff like this here, smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm absolutely loving all things Marvel Snap, and I'd love to do more of this, and your support makes that possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back again real soon for more Snap content here on YouTube.